I had a producer whisper in your ear and say, what's the one thing you'd like to learn? And you mentioned the stir fry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's hearty.
Yep.
My mom always is like, you have to make something, because I typically like a big man.
Yeah, okay.
So you didn't ask me my type, but I'll keep going. No, but I typically like a big man. My mom's like, you have to make something that sticks.
Yes.
So I feel like this is a flavorful meal and it'll stick.
It sticks. But the good news is you can customize it to whatever you want.
Okay.
You know, you can do a stir fry that's really rich and meat-centric or poultry-centric, or you can cook with loads of veggies. So it can be a healthy way to eat. It can be an indulgent way to eat. And when you look here, I've cut some beef fillet, so it's nice tender to start with. And then the rest is all veggies. So, of course, you could incorporate noodles, but we're going to serve it over rice.
Okay.
And this is a beautiful, healthy way to eat, but also really delicious.
Great.
Okay.
Are you scared that I looked at these ingredients and didn't know that we were cooking stir fry?
This is going to work, don't you worry. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is crank the heat on our pans. You want them red hot, right? Because we're going to start by cooking the beef. So take your strips of fillet, and all I did was cut fillets into little strips, and then I cut them across.
Okay.
It gives you these beautiful little, very, very tender strips. And then I want you to flavor it with garlic.
Oh.
You have everything that I have. So we're going to do the same thing. And at the end of this, you're going to know how to make the perfect stir fry. So take your garlic.
Comes first dump. This is the garlic, right?
That's the garlic.
Okay.
Now you can put a little, you can put a lot. It depends.
Okay. I like garlic, so I'm going to do a lot.
So get it in. Then ginger.
Okay.
Now ginger has sort of a tenderizing property. So this fillet doesn't need it, but the ginger will not only flavor, but also tenderize.
All right.
So toss in some ginger. I'm going to put all of it.
All of it, okay.
And then I have some sesame oil, which is this one. There's only a couple of drops because it's all you ever need.
Oh.
So grab that one there.
Okay.
We're going to season our beef with that little bit of sesame oil. Right. Then we're going to salt and pepper.
Oh.
Sorry, it's uneven floor. I was going to fix it and I was like, you know what? One day someone will trip and I'll laugh at them.
Just as I please, right?
Just as you please.
Okay.
Okay, then just get a spoon.
I like a lot of pepper.
A little mix, a little drizzle of oil.
Okay.
Onto the beef.
Oh.
Like maybe a tablespoon.
As if I know what that means. Okay.
That's it. And then you just stir it. And see how the ginger, the garlic. Now you could leave this overnight if you wanted to, and it's going to give you a pretty intense kind of a flavor.
But you really have to be prepared. Like, no, this is what I plan to make.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Cooking is about preparation. That's the most important part. All right, now feel the heat of that pan.
Okay.
Feel how it's intensely hot,
It's
right?
smoking.
So we've got a couple of little silicone handles that we can slide on there in a moment. But first, just throw that beef in. You'll hear a big sizzle. You might even see a little smoky.
Okay.
And then you just kind of flatten it out. Now we want colour without burning, right? So once you've sort of flattened it out, that means you're making contact with the beef in the pan. You leave it alone because you don't want to. I'm going to crank it onto a speed boost here.
Now, what temperature are we doing? Because I'm from Texas and they like their beef well done.
Hot, hot, hot. Now with stir fry, you can cook it all the way through.
Okay.
You mean well done, medium rare, right?
Yeah.
So you want this. You want this almost cooked all the way through.
Okay.
Actually. All right, now switch that out for your little silicone handles.
Okay.
And here's what, bend your knees. I know you're into sports. We're going to toss.
Wait a minute now.
Okay. So see, it's more of a flick. Yes. Woo! Rachel, nice.
It's getting a little messy, but
like on a SeaWorld, the front row gets a little splash, don't worry. Beautiful. Okay, drop it down on the induction plate so it gets that heat back in.
All right.
So see how we're getting that little bit of colour? That's exactly what we want. That caramelization brings you really nice sweetness. Okay. That's it. Look at that smile on your face. You like this.
I feel like I'm really doing something now.
Then you just grab that same bowl because we're gonna cook it again.
Oh.
Take it on out and just straight back into that bowl. Okay. Perfect. Now, all the flavour that's already in that pan, the sesame oil, the garlic, the ginger, we're going to keep cooking with it. So the next thing we do is we stir fry our onions, maybe half of them.
I love onions.
Okay, put them all. I'm with you. That's the good thing about cooking. It's all personal. And all of these beautiful, fresh, crunchy ingredients, some of them you want a little crunchier than others.
Okay.
But we're going to saute that down. You can add a little oil.
You're speaking my language. I like crunchy.
Nice. Well, it usually means fresh, healthy. I cut the spring onions or the green onions in two. So they're the tops, that's the garnish, and they're the whites, that's sort of the base of the stem. So you can throw those in as well, the whites, not the greens.
This is going to be so good.
Okay, so
You know, I purposely haven't eaten because I've been waiting for this moment.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I'm ready.
All right, so we're going to add these in. The things that take the longest to cook go in first because I'll be in for the longest. So we're going to start with the green beans. Toss them in. Then the carrots. Maybe only half the carrots.
I'm not a big carrot person.
No? Then leave them out. Just put a couple.
I like them when they're mixed in with things like this, but I agree with you on the half.
Okay, next we can use the bamboo. We can use the asparagus and the snap peas.
Bamboo, asparagus.
So in goes the bamboo.
And the snaps.
And the asparagus. Maybe half
A
this.
lot of that. Oh, oops,
No,
okay. We
whatever.
went all
That's-
in. We went
that's
all
good.
in.
And then the
I like
peas. And you toss. Or you stir.
Okay.
Either way. So it's still pretty dry at this point, right? We haven't added any liquid to create any steam, but we are building up that heat in the pan. And as soon as we add the sauces, which I lined up at the back there, just in case you want to see the bottles, they're all out of my house, so most of them are half empty.
I trust you.
We're going to pour them in one by one in just a minute, and then we're going to thicken it. That's the key to a good stir fry, is you need to thicken. So here's what you do. A little cornstarch and a little water, and you're going to pour the water over the cornstarch and then give it a stir. This is called a slurry. And then you stir that up. Yep. And that cornstarch is going to be a thickening agent. Beautiful.
I would have never thought cornstarch was in.
I know, but it really does work. Keep stir frying your veggies. Oh, look how healthy that looks.
Looks so good.
Even your ex-husband would have liked it.
Well, tough now. Now I know how to make it. On to the next one.
Okay, this is corn, that little young corn, and this is water chestnut. Have a taste if you want to.
I don't know if I know a lot. Oh,
Crunchy on purpose, because that crunch is always delicious. But it's up to you. You can put as much or as little as you like.
all right.
Give that a stir. And then the last couple of things are the pak choy and the bean sprouts. They cook really, really quickly.
Okay.
So you don't put those in until you're pretty much ready to serve it. And I think we're getting pretty close.
I mean, it's smelling really good.
Smells really good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then the bok choy goes in.
All right. All of it?
Yep. Bean shoots as well.
I know you said you could add whatever you want, but you're saying this is what's typical.
This is what's typical. I mean, look, what's typical is what's grown in the region.
Okay.
So whatever you can get your hands on, fresh veggies. Maybe you like broccoli or...
Now, how am I supposed to know what's grown in the region?
Go to your farmer's market.
Okay.
That's the spot. So we toss that around. Okay, I'm happy with it, so we can go ahead and throw our beef back in. You'll hear the juice hit the pan. It's kind of saucy. All right, next.
That flipping is an art.
Sort of flick it out like you're throwing it forward, and then pull it back.
I think I'm scared.
Yeah, but you're smiling.
Woo!
Yay!
Woo!
Rachel! Ladies and gentlemen. All right, a little bit of soy.
All right.
That goes in. A little bit of sweet soy, which is the thick one.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
That's the oyster sauce. I'm lying to you. That's the
Okay.
oyster. The sweet soy is this one, also a little thicker. Okay. This is fish sauce.
All right.
Controversial. I know it's different with beef, but it's really, really good.
It's fine by me.
And then last, but certainly not least, you're going to add some of that cornstarch
Oh, I forgot about that.
slurry. And pretty much as soon as that gets hot, it's going to thicken.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
How fast you did that.
See how glossy it gets? It sort of thickens right in front of your eyes. That's probably enough. Give it a little stir, a little toss.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
And that is it. You take it through to the table. Dinner is served. You garnish. Green onions.
Mm-hmm.
Some cilantro. And you just sort of tear that. You just want to toss it. I get it. It's
Remember,
fine.
I'm competitive. I want to get it right. Okay.
Sesame
Green
seeds.
onions. Like a lot of that.
A lot of green onions, a lot of cilantro. Sesame seeds I love.
So you're not one of those that has the taste thing with cilantro?
Oh, I like it. But if you don't...
No, I love it. No, I love it. I'm not one of them.
You're going to like this.
And then what was the last one? Oh, sesame seed.
Sesame seeds, a little bit of that. And then, for us, I have some rice. Be quiet. Okay. So, just because I'm fancy, and yesterday I was running through the market and I saw black sesame seeds, I wanted to add a little bit of that.
I like
And
that.
then you go ahead and spoon your stir fry on, and you just created a fantastic meal that any man would fall at your feet for.
Is that the way to the heart?
That's the way to the heart, I'm telling you.
I was hoping that was a myth before, but maybe that's why I'm here.
The world brought you here for a reason. So, black sesame
So I can just take
seeds.
it with this and just pour it over?
Yeah. Spoon it on.
It looks good. It smells so good.
Doesn't it smell delicious?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's lots of ingredients, but the truth is, it's easy to do. The preparation is very, very simple and easy.
Well, I mean, yeah, with you right here, it's so easy to do. I like being on this side of it. Now I understand why people enjoy it so much.
I mean, come on. That looks pretty good.
It
Well
looks
done.
so good.
They look identical, by the way.
Do
Congrats.
they?
Yeah.
Come on.
Absolutely.
All right,
Bon appetit.
here's the
The moment of truth.
yeah. Okay.
Do I get a rose? That's all I want to know.
No, I don't give those out anymore.
Oh.
Oh my God. I did that.
You did it.
I did that. It's so good.
See?
I hope we're done because I don't want to talk anymore.
And thanks for watching. Now, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you want more because I've got plenty to give you. All you have to do is subscribe.